Look, everything we do, I think, is, for me, everything I should take pictures of, everything I see and translate into images is meant to evoke a reaction. I hope. You know, I'm making an image and I hope that people pause to look at it or think about what they're looking at. In that way, yes, it is. Is there a political agenda? Never. Never. I'm sorry, I'm not into politics. My business is information. And I should do that as well as possible, provide enough information, detailed, about the situation where I was, except it can't be subjective. I cannot say this man is feeling this or that. No, I'm staying very much factual in the caption information, so in the small graph of text that I provide with my pictures.
I have a strong belief in the voice of photojournalism, and I have experienced, even in one of my most recent stories, Kids Behind Bars, that it has made a political difference because my images were used as evidence to prove that these children were being illegally imprisoned. So yes, if you're photographing the truth is important because the truth will set people free. And so yes, I think it does make a political difference, but I think we have to be careful with that responsibility, and we mustn't become arrogant, and we mustn't think that I believe we change the world in small ways, and if you affect 10 people, that's amazing. If you affect 100 people, that's amazing. But the most important is that you can affect one person's life and that you can make a difference to one person's life.
Ну, я думаю, что в нормальных странах это можно что-то сделать, но только не в России. О том, что творится в моей республике, очень много, и показывать и фотографии, и видеосъемки, однако у нас ничего не меняется.
I don't see my role to change politics directly. I mean, I don't want to. I think it's presumptuous, but it's also not my job. My job is not. I want to try to tell a story, give information, and have a certain impact. I don't think it matters so much. I'm afraid it maybe doesn't matter so much anymore as it used to, and well, it's become a machinery on its own, by its own, and so it's still important. It's important to do it. It's important to document. It's important to keep a trace of what has happened and so on. There are many reasons, and I think very good reasons why we should continue to take pictures. But that pedestal of, well, we're going to go and change the world with pictures of some horrible thing, I think that's over. Maybe it has never existed, I don't know. But from my end, I never felt that.
That thing that was meant to be the death of us, video, if I had £1 for every time an editor said, oh well, you guys are finished because we can take pictures from that, bullshit, this is it's not true. Nothing tells a story as completely as in one frame, one split second where the image embeds in your mind. With this it goes like that, and it's gone. And that's why a great still will always, it's like it stays in here. You can go and make a cup of tea, you can come back, pick up the picture again, see something else in that. Wow, that's amazing. With this,
I mean, photojournalism existence or whatever you want to call it is about informing, is about having impact on political and social affairs. So, and it is. I think this is in the top of the list of photojournalism from the beginning. And that's the essence of photojournalism, to affect and have an impact on the social and political life of people, with informing them.
Well, we'd like to, and I think that at the end of the day, no, but I keep hoping that we can, so I keep doing it, and I keep banging on people's heads, trying to make them, listen to us, but all we can do is just do our job. But I've come to the conclusion now it's more about history, and hopefully the next generations will look back at some of the work that's being done today and say, my God, how could this have happened in the 21st century? We should do something about this. We shouldn't let this happen in the 24th century. We should do something. We should change this. So hopefully that may happen.